to this Montreal Canadiens virtual press conference. Today we are joined by Cole Caufield, who just signed a 8-year contract extension with the club. Cole, thanks so much for taking the time and congrats on that new deal. Well deserved, my friend.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And we'll start the Q&A right away. We'll go with Andréane Barbeau. Andréane, tu as la première question. C'est à toi.
Hi, Cole. First of all, congrats for this new deal.
Thank you.
Cole, at the end of the season, you said you weren't nervous about your new contract, but still, would you say you are relieved right now?
Yeah, I mean, I have no complaints. I think there were, I mean, on my side, their side, it's all been handled very well, very professional. And with the injury, I mean, I didn't really expect anything to happen right away. And we just knew both sides wanted to be there and long term too. So I couldn't be more excited. And I think it all worked out in the end.
And if I can go for a follow-up, how important for you was the duration of the contract, the 8 years, to make sure you would stay in Montreal for a long time?
Yeah, no, it's obviously a pretty big part of it. I think, you know, the way this organization's going, the plan that's intact, all that stuff, it just, it makes a lot of sense. And I love being there. It's the second home, first home, whatever you want to call it for me. So I'm excited to be here long term. I think it puts my family in a good place as well. So, you know, all those things that kind of went into this final number in year, it's, I'm very excited and very lucky to be a part of the Montreal Canadiens for a long time.
Thanks, Cole.
Merci, Andréane. La prochaine question, next question, will go to Jean-François Chaumont, Journal de Montréal. Jean-François, you're up.
Hi, Cole. Congrats for the new deal. I'm just curious to know, you've been talking with Andréane about the term of the contract, 8 years. Was it really more important for you, the long-term contract compared to the money? What was the key for you in the negotiation?
I mean, for me, just kind of, you know, making myself, my family set for a while. And I think a lot of things go into it. But for me, I wanted to be here. I wanted to be here for a long time. I love where this organization's going. The mindset, the group of guys that we got, the younger players everywhere, it's just going in the right direction. And, you know, I put myself as a huge part of this team building forward. And I think there's a lot of things that are growing inside. And I think, you know, we're heading in the right direction. So I couldn't be more excited and proud. But I think at the end of the day, both sides kind of got what we wanted. And you know, I couldn't be more proud.
You're saying that both sides got what they wanted, but I guess on the Canadian part, it was important to keep Nick Suzuki as the highest salary of the team. Are you happy to see that you're pretty close to Nick?
I mean, yeah, I think that's kind of understood on both sides too. I mean, that's our guy, that's our leader. I think everyone around knows that, and you know, it's still a heck of a lot of money. So not complaining about anything like that. Again, I'm excited and I'm proud to be a part of this, and to do it with him along the way will be pretty special as well.
Thank you, Cole.
Merci, Jean-François. Prochaine question, Martin McGuire.
Hi, Cole, do you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay,
yeah.
Good. First, congrats, Cole. Was the injury a factor in your reflection, considering the fact that you signed for 8 years, considering that you choose stability?
I mean, not really, to be honest with you. I think it was more that I wanted to be here, wanted to play for this team for a long time. And again, like where we're going, it's very exciting. And for me personally, I think it puts my family in a good spot, puts me in a good spot. And obviously there's a long way to go. Every year there's more expectations, and I kind of like those things. So put pressure on myself all the time, but I'm really proud and happy to be a part of this organization. I think we're headed in a really good direction.
Hockey-wise, result-wise, do you think that you're going to have much time to reach the goal that every team wants to reach, the Stanley Cup?
Yeah, I think, you know, that's the goal. That's the only thing on our minds. How fast do we get there? I don't know. I'm not sure, but if we keep, trusting in the organization and the process, these guys know what they're doing and they're doing it the right way. So it's obviously going to take a little bit of time, but if we keep, sticking to what we're doing, I think, it could be dangerous in these next couple of years for sure.
Thank you.
Merci, Martin. Next question, Arpin Basu.
Hey, Cole, congratulations. A quick couple for you. Just first off, where are you in your rehab? How does the shoulder feel? What are you able to do? Are you in Michigan right now? Are you back on the ice? Kind of an update on what's going on.
Yeah, back home in Michigan for the summer. I got cleared about probably 10 days or so ago for full activity. So that's been nice. I think it's been a long journey for me. It's been tough at times, but at the end of the day, we're cleared now. It's full go. So been skating 2 or 3 times a week for the past probably month now, and just kind of got into the shooting things. So I'm really looking forward to having this full summer to kind of make sure I'm back to 100%. And the way the things are going right now, I'm not too worried at all.
And the second thing, I think we take it for granted sometimes when we're dealing with millions of dollars, just how life-changing it is. You come from a pretty modest background. You mentioned being your family being set. Like what does this mean to your family? And just, we're talking about more than $60 million. It's a massive amount of money. Like how life-changing is that for you?
To be honest, it really doesn't make sense to me. It's something that, I could have just dreamed about as a kid, but even this number probably wouldn't even have popped into my head. I mean, I just love to much and to be able to do this in a place like Montreal for that amount of money. I mean, put the money aside, I just love being in Montreal, but it's huge to kind of have my family safe and things like that. So I couldn't be more proud. My parents are very excited. My family's all excited. So I think we're in a really good spot.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, Arpin. We'll go with Stu Cowan and Eric Engels. Stu.
Hey, Cole, congratulations. As Arpin was saying, it's a lot of money moving forward. Congratulations on that. How big of a concern, or how much is your agent involved now moving forward, just as far as a guy your age and dealing with the kind of money you have? That old saying, winning the lottery doesn't change you, but how do you remain the same Cole Caufield?
I mean, honestly, it's not going to change anything about who I am, anything like that. I think just coming to the rink every day. I do it for free. So my passion for the game, it's never going to change. I'm really excited, and obviously it's really special for me and my family. But at the end of the day, I just love being a hockey player.
I don't know how much you know about what actually went on in the negotiations with your agent and Kent. I don't know how much, but I imagine from the Canadian standpoint, maybe durability and obviously what Nick was making were 2 of their concerns. Just your thoughts. Was there any part of you that thought about maybe going short term, sort of like what PK Subban did, and then maybe cashing out on a bigger deal later?
I mean, sure. I think both sides looked at everything, every option, things like that. But at the end of the day, 8 years being set that long, in a place like that where I wanted to be, with the right places in mind, which we have a great coaching staff, great management. It's all headed in the right direction. So to be a part of something like this and to be able to win probably faster than doing something else, kind of taking less money to try and make something more later, really wasn't my mindset. So I want to be a team guy. That's what I am. I want to be a leader on this team and things like that. So I think at the end of the day, it's good for both sides, and we're all pretty excited about it.
If I can squeak in just a quick one, any plans how you're going to celebrate tonight?
No, haven't really made too many plans. I think to work out and skate this morning, so kind of just maybe take a nap later.
Thanks a lot, Cole.
Eric Engels.
Hey, Cole, congratulations on the deal.
Thanks.
2 questions for you. The first one is, you talked about your pride being a Montreal Canadian. I think about the time since you've been here, you've rubbed shoulders with people like Yvon Cornwallier. You saw the outpouring of love for Guy Lafleur when he passed away. if you could put your pride into perspective in terms of the Montreal Canadiens and being a member of this organization, the team, how would you do that? What makes you proud to be a Montreal Canadian?
Just going to the rink every day. I mean, you see so many of these big name guys, and just to see what they've done, to learn about their stories and things like that. But at the end of the day, they're still those same people, and they still care about this team so much. So for me, it's just another part of the puzzle. I mean, all these guys have given so much to the organization and the team, and they still give back to this day. So I mean, if I can just continue that legacy and continue that growth for the game in Montreal, I mean, it's obviously got everything it needs, but I think my love and passion for the game and just always wanting to be a part of this team and things like that, it's very special to group to be a part of, and you get to learn something new every day from these guys. So putting my pride way in front of anything about individual stuff. It's a blast to be a part of this team, and the organization has so many great qualities and people behind it that not many people hear too much about, but it's really special to be a part of.
Cole, you talked about putting pressure on yourself on a daily basis. When you look around, even just your own division, some of the top line talent on each team is enormous. How do you think you and Nick Suzuki as a pairing measure up against that top line talent that you're being paid to produce, and you're going to go up against some of the best players in the world on a night-to-night basis now with this contract in hand?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're excited for this challenge. I think the team that we can be built around, us, it's very exciting. I think every year we kind of learn a little bit more. We get a little bit more experience under our belt. We got some older guys in the team that are teaching us a lot of things too. I know we got a tough division, but for these next couple of years, we should be able to compete in this division, and I think might be one of the toughest in hockey, if not the best. So for us, we look at it as a challenge, and every day kind of getting better and growing our team, growing our games, and I'm just excited for what's to come. And I think having Nick along my side will us to just be competing every day and trying to get better and conquer those teams.
Just lastly, Cole, what kind of player do you think you can become?
I think there's a lot more to my game that needs work, and for me, it's just about kind of completing my game all around. I think every year, kind of wherever I've played, I've gotten better, and that's just my mindset every summer going into the year, things like that. So I know we got a great skill development coach on our team, and coaching staff, management, they're all looking to pull in the same direction, and just really excited to be a part of it and grow everything around us.
Thank you.
Thanks, Eric. We'll take a few more for Cole. We'll take questions from 4 more reporters. We'll go with Marc-Antoine Godin and Tony Marinaro to start with. Marc-Antoine, you're up.
Hello, Cole. Congratulations. First off, you mentioned the right direction the team is going in. What aspect exactly of the way Kent and Jeff approach things and go about building a winner do you find most significant and encouraging?
I think just everything, how they handled it professionally. I think the negotiations have been going on even while the season was going last year. So I think nobody was in a rush. We knew the deal was going to get done. We both knew that we wanted to be here for a long time, and I think everything worked out, the best way it could. And at the end of the day, I'm a team player, and I want what's best for us. And to be here for a long time, to kind of grow this place back up again is really special to me, and it's something that I'm excited for the challenge. But hopefully we can win sooner rather than later, and I think we have the guys in the room and the management upstairs to do all those things, and we trust this process that they have, and I think everybody's behind it, and we're all pretty excited for that.
Okay, well, if I rephrase my question with you, would you say what gives you the most hope in the future of this organization?
I think our desire to want to be the best. I think the guys in the room that we have are really special, and I think me myself growing every year, becoming more of a leader in the room, and doing things the right way, kind of showing everybody how it's done. And I think looking up to a guy like Nick, obviously, who handles himself the right way. I think everybody kind of looks at him, and with him doing all those things, everybody just wants to be like that. So I think the culture that we have, the positivity, learning for the game that we have, it's kind of contagious around the room, and everybody part of the organization these days is headed in the right direction. I think we're all behind that, and we all know what's best for the team, and I think that's the best part.
Okay, and finally, I've got a technical question regarding your contract. It is front loaded, so the most lucrative years are the first few ones. What was interesting for you in having it structured that way?
I kind of let my agents handle that. I think they know what's best. They know the rules of how things are going. So, I mean, at the end of the day, kind of want your money now. Well, things are the way they are right now, but you never know what's going to happen. So, for me, it's just kind of putting my trust in Pat Brisson and Matt Williams and those guys that kind of did the deal. And I think at the end of the day, I kind of stayed out of those things and just trust the people that I trust.
Sounds good. All right, thanks a lot.
Next question, Tony Marinaro.
Cole, congratulations to you and your family.
Thank you.
Free agency is around the corner, obviously right after the draft. If a coveted free agent would call you, what would you say? I mean, Montreal has been a tough sell over the years. So let's just say a coveted free agent is in talks with Kent Hughes, and Kent says, Cole, I could probably use your help. What would you say to sell Montreal?
It's the best place to play. I think guys that play in the league that are on the road in Montreal, they know it's just a fun atmosphere to play in. It's, for me, every night feels like a Saturday, no matter what day you're playing. And, it's a special city. The fans are the best part. No matter what happens, they're always our number one supporters. And I think the way this team's going, the coaching staff, the management, they all know what they're doing, and you just got to trust that process. And I think with the guys that we have right now, we're building something special. And whether we're making some additions, subtractions, whatever, I think if we all buy into this process and trust it and what we're doing, I think everything will turn out the way it's supposed to.
All right, I want you to look into a crystal ball now. Nick's going to be here for a long time. You're going to be here for a very long time. What do you see you guys doing as a duo, and what do you see doing with this group?
I think Nick and I are just going to continue to grow on what we've done already. I think there's a lot more out there to get, obviously, but what we've built, so far in these 3 years is something special, and I think we're only going to get better as the years go on. So that for us is one part. We want to be leaders of the team and kind of grow our team in the right direction and push everybody every day. So I think that our energy, our passion kind of feeds off the rest of the team. And I think, like I said earlier, it's contagious in the room right now, what we got. And, everybody's positive. Everybody kind of trusts what we're doing. And I think only good things can happen from that. And, we'll take it one step at a time, 1 year at a time, and go from there, and kind of set short-term expectations throughout the year, and just try and get better every day, and kind of do your best and kind of see what happens. But at the end of the day, it's all about winning in this league, and especially in this organization. So we want to get back there as fast as possible.
Cole, very quickly in ending, are you planning on coming to Montreal at all this summer so Canadiens fans can celebrate this contract with you?
Yeah. I think I'm going to come down for F1, but they should be celebrated today for sure.
Thank you, Cole. Have a great summer.
Thank you.
And we'll take questions from Simon Olivier Lorange and Raphaël Doucet and the Q&A. Simon Olivier, it's your turn.
Hey, Cole, congrats on the deal. Just have one question. You talked earlier about wanting to play a complete game, improve a few things. What do you have in mind? What parts of your game you like to improve in short or long term?
It's everything. I mean, you can't really pinpoint one aspect of things. Even goal scoring is a part of that. So you can never be satisfied with where your game's at. And I don't think I'm a finished. I think every year I've played whatever league it was, I can just get better the next year, and that's kind of my mindset going into every summer. And every year that you play, you kind of get more experience and you learn some more things. And I think just trusting. Obviously, Marty, he's been a huge part of my success and my learning for the game. And we've got a long way to go, and I'm just really excited because I love a good challenge. And for me, just trying to get better every year, rounding out my full game, and being more of a complete player is for sure probably the most important thing that I can do for this organization. And I'm really excited for that challenge.
All right, thank you.
Rafael, you're up.
Hi, Cole. Thanks for your time. Congrats. How did you learn that it was a done deal, and what was your reaction and your parents' reaction?
There wasn't really a timetable on it, so I wasn't too stressed about when I was going to get done. I just knew it was going to happen. So Kent called me the other day, and we talked things over, and I was really excited. Called my mom first. She was at work, teaching, so she had to give me a call back, which was pretty funny. But she was excited, started crying on the phone. It's really something special for me and my family. They couldn't be more proud, and I couldn't be more thankful for what they've done, and everybody around me, my close friends, everybody. They push me every day to be better, and I'm at a loss for words sometimes just thinking about it. So I'm just really proud and honored and very fortunate to be a part of this organization. And I couldn't be more excited for another 8 years.
Did Nick call you yet? And was there a little bit of chirping maybe that he's going to make more money than you?
No, he actually, we called each other yesterday. So it was something that, we both want to be here. We both want success for our team, and, we want to do it together. So doesn't really put the money aside. We just want to be Montreal Canadiens, and, we want to win. So our compete level is very high. We just want what's best for each other. And I think we're going to do a lot of great things here throughout these next 8 years.
Thanks, Cole.
We'll squeeze one last question. We'll go back to Martin McGuire for a quick follow-up. Martin, quickly.
I'm just curious. You speak a bit about that, but the fact that Marty St. Louis is your coach, is that one of the big part of the commitment that you made today?
Yeah, of course. I think we got something special in the room just by having him there. He's a guy you can lean on, guy you can go to. I think it's very special, kind of the way he coaches. It's probably a different style than most teams have. So I love coming to the rink every day. He makes it fun. He makes everybody around him kind of more energetic. He kind of knows when to press the buttons, knows when to get the guys going, and things like that. But I think as a teacher in the room, it's just very impactful, and guys listen. He has a lot of power in the room. So I think it's very special what he has and how he goes about his day-to-day routine. So I think obviously Marty's going to teach me a lot. Already has to this day. So obviously a big part of that was him, but I couldn't be more thankful to be a part of this organization.
Thanks again.
Cole, thank you so much for your time today. And again, congratulations on the new deal. Thanks everyone for being with us this afternoon, and have a good one. Thanks, Cole.